Hi everyone, Vanessa here, welcome back to my channel, and in today's video we're talking about the Atlantis Resort in the Bahamas. And lately many of us have been inundated with Atlantis commercials showing great pools, water slides, casinos, and of course, great deals for the winter months. So what exactly is it like, and is it the great deal that they claim it to be? Well, stay tuned as I lay out all the good and bad about visiting Atlantis. So let me begin by saying, if you're looking for a relaxing, peaceful, and authentic Caribbean experience, Atlantis isn't it. But I'll begin with one of the pros, which is Dolphin Cay. If you've ever dreamed of swimming with dolphins and playing with sea lions, this is as good a place as any in the Caribbean to do so. Kids especially love it, but I've seen couples without kids like us who love it just as much. Just be prepared to pay through the nose for the chance to do so. Even the pictures capturing your moment are insanely expensive, and it goes by really fast. You just have seconds to be one-on-one with the dolphin, but we've done it and it's a nice experience. Families will make great memories. Just be sure to book way in advance, because I swear every Caribbean cruise stops here as a shore excursion, so it fills up very early. The first con is sadly the food. On paper, the Atlantis offers plenty of seemingly good options, even restaurants from acclaimed chefs like Todd English, but these higher level options are quite expensive, so you'll probably just eat once at the fine dining options, and that leaves you the rest of your stay with very mediocre dining, which is very overpriced. They do offer meal plans, which many families and bigger groups traveling together usually do, specifically the Aqua Dining plan for casual dining, but the downside of it is that many of the more family-friendly dining options like Carmine's are not included in the meal plan, so you could end up paying double for certain meals, and room service is not included either. And just from a quality standpoint, most of the food is just average, and there's no real authentic Bahamian or Caribbean cuisine. There's fish by Jose Andres, but generally Atlantis offers mostly Asian food and steak, and out by the water park, all the snacks are what you'd find at Disney, you know? Burgers, hot dogs, sandwiches, nothing special. So don't visit Atlantis with any illusions of a ton of fine dining. Next pro, the water park, the thing that draws people from all over the world, and it is quite something, almost overwhelming at first. A stay at the Atlantis gives you admission to the huge Aquaventure water park, highlighted by the world-famous towers, and it's got everything you'd want, from high-speed water slides to a mile-long river ride with big wave surges, 20 swimming areas, 11 pools, a lazy river, tubes that shoot you underwater surrounded by sharks. I mean, you could stay busy all day just in the water park due to its sheer size, which some see as a downside, especially if you've got kids. It might be difficult to keep track of them at all times. But this is what guests travel for, and it does live up to the hype as truly one of the greatest water parks in the world. Next con, the beach. As I said, there are many pools at the Atlantis, but if you're traveling to the Caribbean, you'll want to spend time at the beach, right? Yeah, look elsewhere for that, because the Atlantis beach is very disappointing. They do have a man-made lagoon beach, but the natural ocean beach is very small, and honestly, you shouldn't expect to get any service here from the resort. There are many beautiful beaches in the Bahamas, but this isn't one of them. Pro, the marine habitat. In my opinion, this is the best aspect of the resort. Atlantis offers guests access to 14 lagoons and over 50,000 aquatic animals from over 250 marine species, making it the largest habitat in the world. And you'll find the exhibits spread throughout the grounds with plenty of world-famous highlights like the Dig, which is an incredible man-made underwater archaeological area for discovery, even featuring giant manta rays. And then of course there's everyone's favorite, the Predator Tunnel, where you'll be surrounded by some pretty scary animals. Throughout the day, the lagoon offers various demonstrations like stingray feedings, and many people say that the reason the Atlantis is so expensive is to pay for the constant care and upkeep of so many animals and their habitats, and I can believe that. It's quite an impressive environment, and you can spend a couple of days just exploring the marine habitat at Atlantis. Next con, the rooms. I'm not going to mince any words. These rooms are very expensive. Rooms at the beach and coral towers are the most affordable and usually average about $250 to $300 a night. And of course, unlike most of the videos I do, no food or drink is included. And you're not getting much with them, very basic, nothing luxurious by any means, although at least rooms at the coral have been recently renovated. Rooms at the adults only section called the Cove are definitely much nicer, but you're spending about $500 a night in the off season and between $700 and $800 during high season. I mean, just very expensive for what you're getting since nothing else is included. So I think you guys are starting to see a pattern, right? Atlantis equals pricey, and that definitely includes the rooms. I did a video a little while back about how to have an affordable stay at the Atlantis, so I'll link that below for some helpful tips. Next pro, there's something for everyone. Think of Atlantis like Disney World or a giant cruise ship on land. There are so many things to choose from for guests of all ages. In addition to the incredible water park and marine habitat we've talked about, you've got teen dance clubs, cooking classes, a casino, kids clubs, a spa, rock climbing, just on and on. Now, unlike a cruise, all these activities are very spread out across multiple towers. So it feels like you're walking a mile from your room to each activity, just like Disney. But it's a big deal that Atlantis can keep guests of all ages happy, as there aren't too many vacation destinations anywhere that can do it quite as well as Atlantis does. Which brings me to my next con. Crowds. Because it's so fun for guests of all ages, it can get very crowded. Yes, the Atlantis is very big, huge in fact, but what most guests don't know until it's too late is that even though the resort is built for thousands of people, it's usually packed with cruise ship passengers as well, most of whom have bought a day pass to enjoy the water park and all the facilities. So no matter what time of year you visit, it's very likely you'll encounter plenty of cruise ship passengers and even guests from neighboring hotels who come over for the day. So whether you're staying at the Atlantis or not, you'll all get the same access, wait in the same lines, all of that, and some guests might be bothered by it and not want to fight crowds on their vacation, so just beware of that. So there you have the pros and cons of Atlantis Resort. Many guests feel it's too big, too expensive, and too commercial, while other guests just love the water park so much they can't get enough. What about you guys? Have you been? Did you love it? Hate it? I'd love to hear your stories in the comments. If you found this video to be enjoyable, I'd appreciate a thumbs up, and please subscribe to join our travel family. And don't forget to ring that bell for video notifications. This is Vanessa for Passport Pages. Thank you for watching, and I hope to see you all very soon.